The dawn of a new season brings the dawn of a new era for this franchise. There's a new coach in charge, tasked with guiding this team to the peak of the NFL. For someone with dreams of reaching Canton, this first day and their first interview will set the stage for a career to come.
How do you do this? All right, finally.
We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Wow. Oh my God. I like that. Oh, come on. Didn't he?
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson ready to get the preseason started. Off we go from the Sunshine State. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. And getting the start here in the preseason, a big opportunity for their rookie quarterback.
I know it's just a preseason game, Mike, but these game reps, they're invaluable for a young quarterback. I think anytime you have a chance to go out there and play with the first-team offense, execute in a real NFL game, it's going to pay huge dividends once the regular season comes along.
He was seeking out the veteran Adam Thielen that time. And it'll be second down. We'll give you a look at the key inactives for tonight's ball game. Interesting to see how much of an impact their absence will have on this one. 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Rolling right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 11. And the Steelers first down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Out to his right. Off he goes. Whoa. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone. Out inside the 20.
All right.
First down. A gain of 36 yards.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Off balance throw. It's complete. And the Steelers are going to have it 1st and goal. He's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Steelers first down. 1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down. They'll run the toss with Warren. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Steelers.
But you know the old saying, Mike, the games don't count, but they matter. And these are the kind of things that really matter. Efficiency, in and out of the huddle, really work the offense and the process. And that's exactly what we saw here. To be this well-oiled early in the year is a great sign of things to come once we get to the regular season here in a couple weeks.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead.
Jaguars nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So here come the Jaguars, and Greg, it brings out Trevor Lawrence. Many ups and downs in his first 4 seasons. Now year 5 for the former #1 overall pick out of Clemson.
Starting all the way back in the spring, Mike, there has been months of preparation building up for this very.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The linebacker, Alex Highsmith. He gets in there for the sack, and it looks like the time off has not slowed him down one bit. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. He finds his tight end. That's Brenton Strange. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They get 18 on that one. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now here's Lawrence. He'll step up and run this.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Throw on the run is complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Brings up third down.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
And now this brings up a tough situation, Mike, because even if they were going to consider going for it on fourth down, how do you do so when you couldn't even manage to get a few inches on third down? Disappointing result for them on that point.
They'll run for it with ETN. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
Steelers offense ready to see the football for the second time. And, Greg, week one here in the preseason. Look, we know a lot of the guys who are going to make the roster, but there's still a lot to happen in training camp that players can find their way to a spot on the opening Sunday.
No, we hear these stories all the time, Mike, where there's a little buzz about a guy in training camp and coming out of the local beat reporters and maybe the coaches talking about him a little bit. But then there's the surrounding question is he going to make the roster? And it's really what they do in these preseason games away from practice that ends up being the deciding factor. And how often do we see not only do they make the roster, but in some cases they go on to really have critical roles down the line as the season unfolds. So I know to a lot of fans and some of the veterans, these games don't feel like a whole lot, but to some guys on that sideline, their entire career is in front of them.
It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down. They'll look to throw. Forced to his right. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Back to the air once more on second down. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Moving outside the pocket. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's 1st and goal. Now it is 1st and goal. Warren, touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Give him a second touchdown on this one. What an opening quarter, Greg. 2 rushing touchdowns in the first.
Well, Mike, we kind of had a feeling this might be the case. They told us all week how important it was to get this guy involved early and often, and boy, have they ever. He has made his presence felt here early in this one.
Boswell now for the extra point.
Mike Boswell's awesome.
He's got it. And the Steelers move out on top, 14-0. We are through 1. It's the Steelers with the early lead. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Parker Washington. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready for their second possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. whistle tooting. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
First down. Here he goes. First and 10.
To throw, Mullins. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Throwing is Mullins. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out.
Overrun him in a flash, and he lost the football. One of the Steelers has it. And he is going to bring this one back.
Yes.
It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And, Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
7 points.
Oswald adds the extra point, and the Steelers will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Washington now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Jags offense getting set to get back to work. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Here's Mullins. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Parker Washington was the intended receiver. It's second down. We're going to run it, and this is LeQuint Allen. And the mark just shy of the 40. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Jacksonville.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Patrick motioning here. Mullins to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Back to throw. Mullins. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again. The linebacker, Nick Herbig, getting in there for the sack. It's got to feel great as he gets this preseason off on the right foot. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Mullins. And they're going to get him once again. He's under siege. That is 3 in a row. Derek Harmon. He gets in there for the sack. That's a nice moment for the rookie here in this preseason opener. On fourth down, here's the AFC Pro Bowler from a year ago, Logan Cook to punt. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50 and set up the offense with a short field. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. We'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further.
better than I thought I'd get.
Play action now with Rodgers. This one complete to Hayward. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Steelers.
What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when
I
you
use
need an
my
easy
tight
catch.
end.
You need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
10 minutes, I can't wait to see halftime.
Washington now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. On the ground, it's Teaton to start the drive. And he has stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
Okay. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. Man in motion here is Washington. Now Mullins. That's complete. It's Parker Washington. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
A gain of 12 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
They'll throw here on 3rd
Oh, don't.
and short.
My
And
bad.
trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
An 8-yard loss brings up 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. And he'll be brought down. Short return.
Not bad.
And they'll take over there. The Steelers offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. A-Rod now to throw on first down. Exiting the pocket right. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now a 2nd down throw from Rodgers. Open man down the field is Miller. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On play action, Rodgers. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up. Rodgers now. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And this is really why you want a kicker with a big leg. In these situations, end of half, can you steal 3 points from distance and come away with 3? And really nice job there, right around that midfield logo. It's kind of crazy how it's become sort of routine in today's NFL.
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen here, and you never know what you're going to get in the NFL. Sometimes it goes down to the wire. Other times, it's blowout city, like what this game is shaping up to be.
Yep.
But hey, anything can happen, so let's go to the second half. Send it back out to our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Come on, let's actually see a halftime instead of just going out there. Really, that's it. Just halftime report. That's no.
Scott, thanks. I bet you it was two
There we go.
different,
No.
very different,
Oh.
in fact, halftime speeches from the head coaches as we get set for half number 2.
All right. This shit's crazy. I wish they showed us a full halftime report like they do on TV. But no, they don't. So they got the ball, okay.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Washington now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Jaguars offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds De'Ami Brown.
Get it down.
He's close to a first down. To gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
A gain of 9
From the 34-yard line. Here's second and a yard. He'll drop to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Keanu Benton gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up third down.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line. And
oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again.
And that just has to be demoralizing for this offense. I guarantee one of the first things they talked about during the break was slowing down the pass rush. So needless to say, that's not what they want to see.
Jaguars ready to punt this one away. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Steelers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Ventrell Miller there to bring him down.
2 yards
From the 48-yard line. Here's second and 8. Now it's a bootleg with Rodgers. Flush to his right, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he up third down. A throw on the move is caught. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And this is
Why would I run into
incomplete.
that way?
So they let the punter try and throw for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, doesn't matter. They've turned it over on down. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. Let's go. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Nick Herbig getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
This guy's like a man amongst boys right now out here, Mike, and you just don't see these sort of dominant performances on the NFL level very often. I mean, whether they got to double team him or keep sliding the protection to him, I don't care what they got to do. Someone has to block this guy because he's completely destroying the entire game.
Now, he'll just pitch this one out there. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, it looks like much of the same.
And that one not returnable, out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. The Steelers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll run here with Gainwell. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Off the play fake, Rodgers. That'll be caught downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
21 yards. And a Steeler 1st down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They run on the jet sweep. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
So, of course, these plays are designed, Mike, to get big gains, but even though that's not the case here, what these plays do is they keep the defense off balance. They match up with their regular traditional run game. They match up with all their pre-snap motions and shifts, so it just adds a little eye candy and makes this defense, the second they take their eyes off the read, if they guess wrong, that's where the big plays come and complement offense.
1st down for Aaron. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And that is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter, but time has expired, and the 3rd has come to an end.
Yep, 3rd have it ended. Alright,
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. 4th quarter begins on the ground. Now they are in business. inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Now Gainwell. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up
Second and a
Gain
yard.
9. We said 8.
A run with Gainwell. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Kenneth Gainwell. Touchdown, Steelers. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
On for the extra point is Boswell. His kick is good. And the Steelers keep rolling right along. 38-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Washington now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Jaguars offense ready to see what they can do. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Okay, break. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
It's 3rd and 4.
Silver. Hey,
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
hey, hey, hey.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Lawrence now. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Tim Patrick was the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Steelers offense ready to take over possession of the football. It's all gone according to plan here in this preseason opener. And look to finish things strong here in the 4th quarter. Here's Gainwell.
Oh,
That
shit.
one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Play fake. It's Rodgers. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. They will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Minute warning.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, Gainwell. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage,
Yeah,
and that's
Brown.
all.
Play number 1 team,
Nice
Brown.
job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short game.
And he tries to get to the edge, but cannot do it. Good job by the defense, no gain. 3rd down and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
319. To throw, it's Rodgers. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Up the middle they go. And he will carry his offense to the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 9.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to run it. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
It's now 3rd and goal.
So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers as they start things out with a victory here in the first week of this preseason. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. From Jacksonville, good night, everyone.
The players on your team earn some XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game.
Huh.
These are player tags. Players with tags are treated differently, and certain ones could have different.
How many points do I have?